What's the password?
Can I come in?
Nah, that ain't it.
Oh, I forgot how fun it was to go to the flea market. So here's a bag of Flea Market Finds. And again, when you go to the flea market, you are finding stuff that is not being mass-produced by the 5 billion thousand zillion cars, like all the cars on the pegs these days. And then I get all anxious because, oh, I missed out on this or I missed out on that. I did miss out the other day on a golden Honda that got pulled out just prior to me and Trixie getting there. So it's like, suck. And then you get all anxious. But at a flea market, it's totally different. Let's check this out. It's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. Special edition, come with me! Spring has sprung and we are heading out to the garage sales, flea markets, and toy shows! Those are where the greatest treasures are found! You never know what you're gonna find! Somebody stop me! So you get all anxious at the when you're peg hunting in the stores, going, oh, will I find this? And will I find this rare one or this one or that one? And at a flea market, it's like, I went later in the day, so everything got picked over. So this is all leftovers. So you go earlier, and you get the best things at the highest price, or you go later, and you get leftovers, and you can make deals. So I'm going to just I got all sorts of stuff over here off to the side, all the rest of my flea market stuff. Probably do 2 or 3 videos on it, but I'm going to pull this all off to the side and start with this car right here. Look at this. Now, I know these are beat to heck, and they are not brand new, and they are not worth a lot of money because, guess what? They're beat to crap. But look at this. Ford Gran Torino Corgi Juniors. Tell me who that is. Right? Gran Torino red with a magnetized cherry on top. That is Starsky and Hutch. Oh, I was so excited to find this. Again, when's the last time you saw a Starsky and Hutch? But you've seen 1,000 billion little toy cars, right? Then there was all sorts of figures too, but I'm gonna hit the cars first. Now this one was a really nice van. Simple. Now I'm sure all the graphics got washed away or maybe taken off, or maybe it was just a plain white van. You got the typical chippy dippy dippy doo on this, but it's a Hot Wheels spelled out from 1970 Hong Kong. Looks like 73, 76, but it has both doors, which is great. No penny inside, but maybe someday there'll be a penny. Oh, look, you've got some blue paint there. So this was the mail truck, the U.S. mail truck where the paint wore off. Now, some trailers I got are missing the back doors, and if this is the same size, I might be pulling these to fit in there, because I need to fix a trailer. Then I saw this, which again is one of my favorites. It's a Woody station wagon with a surfboard. Come on! You know, Johnny put a surfboard on his Honda Element and drove around. It's funny to see people's reactions. But this one was good. And sometimes I get the cars because they want 50 cents a piece, and I'll find 3 cars and I'll ask if they'll do 3 for $1. They usually do, which is nice. Then, look at this. Now, Ford man, he is really doing some great custom work. Look at this fat fender. And this one was a very clean car. I don't remember this paint series on this car, but I was loving it. Hot Wheels. I have the wrong glasses on today. This is 2002. Look at those little skinnies on front, fatties in the back on the wheels. Very cool little detail. This thing is gorgeous. Plastic fenders on it. That would be cool if these were all metal. And the headlights are in the fender, so that's after, I think, what is 47 is when they started putting it in. 46, the lights were out. I can't remember. Then I found this. I know I have one or two others of these, but when's the last time you saw a rat car? Now, living in the Chicago suburbs, the rats in the city are probably this big and do have wheels and motors on them to get around. And, you know, just the rats of all the politicians in the city of Chicago. Had to get this one. This is an older one. And I know a lot of people don't like the fantasy. Mattel. Made in Malaysia. Look, it wasn't originally made in Malaysia because they got it added in as an add-on. They scraped off the mold. I was hoping there would be a date on this one, but if it's there, I'm not seeing it. Anyways, this one seemed again to be in pretty good condition, which is nice. Then what first got me was this plastic car. Now it's a harder plastic, it's not the soft plastic. The windshield is busted, but I'm thinking a drop of super glue will fix that. But look at this. Again, vintage plastic. The wheels and axles are metal. Is that cool or what? But again, like Miss K at Showgirl 25, let me tell you, these old vintage cars just have an allure about them that just draws you into a different time frame and period. Totally. Go check out Miss K. She's got some really cool stuff. Then I saw this one. Again, easy to mark up with Mr. Magic Marker. But look at this station wagon. Again, cheapy little plastic thing. But it's a survivor. I don't know if this is new or old, but either way, to me, I love these little plastic deals. Oh, there it is. It's K car. Oh, maybe this is Miss K's car. Is that your car, Miss K? Then, I'm always looking for the semi-truck to pull the trailers, because you can never find the semi and the trailer together. Now, this is a rescue one. Has some pretty nice wheels on it, which is great. Has the stack on it. Good sleeper cab. And this is a Maisto. And again, it's going through the bins. And now, unfortunately, the people at the flea market now, they want $1 a car. And you know, cheap Johnny, $1 a car. I'm like, I could go buy a brand new car at Walmart for $1. Oh, this is an old one, but it's worse condition than this car. You know, with bent whack-a-lack jack tires and wheels and chippy dippy doo beyond recognition as a car. Yeah, it's a good one. When they say $1 a car, I just walk away. So if some guy at your flea market and guy just walks away, go, Johnny! See if I turn around. But then I found this Batmobile, the Tumbler, or a Tumbler-esque like vehicle, which is really cool. And we found that Tumbler, treasure hunt this year. So I got just a regular one. I didn't think I had a loose one of these, so that was cool. But then I saw this. Remember these? They used to have these out a while ago. Crazy. I think these were like $3.99 a piece in the store. 2003 Mattel, the V Rogue China. Look how cool that is. Isn't that neat? I found a couple of these, so it must be the time to dump these now. People are dumping their collections from there, but look at this one. Easy Rider's got nothing on this one. All we need to do is paint his helmet to match his gas tank, and we got Easy Rider. I love this one. Oh, it's the old hippie in me. You know, we all got a little old hippie in us, unless you were not a Woodstock fan. Now look, here's the plate to hold it upright. Kickstand, Hot Wheels. Mad Dog Sled 2008. The wheel is not nearly as thick as this other one, but let me tell you, this thing is so cool. We all got a little rebel in us, at least most of us. There's some that don't. Big Mama is not a rebel person. Then I found this. Now I'm thinking, is that a Lightning McQueen? It looks like a Lightning McQueen. Yeah, 95 on it. I'm wondering if this is one of those pieces from a Monopoly series. So you would use this as your piece on the board, opposed to your actual dog, iron, wheelbarrow, you know, all that stuff. We have all sorts of different stuff in our Monopoly game. Anyways, this was really cool. I love tiny cars too. Then I saw, what's next? This. Look at this little tiny thing. Real cheap made, pressed tin. But let me tell you, I just love these little tiny things with wheels on them. It's like the Super Micro Machines. And there was a second one. Look at this one. Got a little buggy top on it. Almost looks like my neighbor's mower, which has a cab on it. Got a piece broken off on this side, but again, this was in the tiny bottom of a box of stuff. Picked up an extra set of wheels, because you never know. Then I saw these, which were interesting to me, and I threw those in. Now these are canoes, and what they did on this one is they cut the rings off, and that can go on top of your car. It's about the right scale. So some of those cars that are missing canoes, or if you're doing a custom, here's some pieces and parts that could be used for that. So there's some canoes there. Then I saw this, and I'm not quite sure what it was, but I knew it was a vehicle, and it almost looks like a Wacky Racer Penelope Pit Stop car. Or it could be someone's old gum that they spit out and just it fell into this shape, but it looks like a little face there, kind of creepy. But again, it's like this little metal thing, again, super tiny, kind of fun. And then this, look at this steam roller. Is that cool? Again, tiny. This is plastic. Have no idea what it's to. It could be a game piece. It could be whatever. But great detail on it. And I just loved it. Again, super tiny and fun. Then I found this rowboat with places for the oars. I didn't see the oars on the side. I should have just offered them one price for all the pieces and parts, because this box had a ton of pieces and parts in it. Then this little airplane. Again, plastic, but very cool. Jet. AFX 89 Jet. And again, this type of stuff, this cheap stuff, I love it because no one wants it. And it's just so vintage and cool. That's probably early 60s. And then I found another set of wheels, which is great. So I've got another set of wheels. But then I'm on a Indigenous People kick right now. And look at this. I'm reading a book. It's called Bare Knee on Bended Knee. And it is how the West was won from the Native Americans people's viewpoint. It is nuts, but I love this figure. Total respect for the people that were here when we came. Then I found this, which again, I have no idea what this thing is, but it was just really cool. I loved it. He looks like he is a warrior from get down and don't mess with me. And again, kind of tiny, so fun. Look at that. That is hilarious. Then I saw this guy, which looks like he's on a covered wagon, you know, going along. And then I found this. That could be, you know, Annie Oakley. You know, like they're just going along in their covered wagon, and here's two people. You could paint these up. Those figure painters could do a great job. You know I love goofy little figures. Then I found the Minion, this little Minion guy, which cracks me up. This and the I don't even know what they called them. It was the lowrider culture, and they used to come in a gumball machine. Look at this. Just funny, goofy. He's holding a banana, which is awesome. Then I found these figures, which is really interesting. They're metal. And there's 3 of them. 2 blue and 1 red. And I have no idea what they're to. And again, it could be a game piece or who knows what for. But they're all the same mold, but just painted different colors. But metal, so that was cool. And then I saw this. It's like the old Train Conductor. And it was just cool. And again, it's something that you don't see too often. So, there you go. There you got it. That is part 1 of the flea market, but I still got all this. And some other really cool things that are not on the card from peg hunting. So, I'm glad you guys stopped by. I hope you like this crazy little series of cars. I know you probably skipped through because we're at almost 20 minutes. So, thanks for stopping in. Remember, like and subscribe because you never, ever know what's going to come into the supper club. It could be really cool, or it could be really lame and cool to old Johnny. And look, we've got a snail sighting up in the mountains. She's snaily, or she's snaily. However you want, go check him out too. Rock on, my babies! Rock on! I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.